celebration. Egg salad.
Dad, we need an all-star lunch.
Lunchables, all-star burgers. Delicious grilled cheeseburgers. Even cola. How about sardine smoothies?
How about not?
Lunchables, all-star burgers, and
hot dogs.
Make fun of lunch.
Work it. Step it up, cause it's time to party.
Yeah! Wouldn't trade it for the world.
You my bitch, Leonidas. Lick my snowballs.
Where's my money? Where's my money? Yeah, you got money to pay for fake mustaches, huh? Yeah. How much you pay for that fake mustache?
$2.99. Listen, you just gotta give me more time.
Don't make a fool out of me, man. Don't make a fool out of me. I want my money. I want my money, man.
Stewie, listen, this is crazy. You got... Oh, my God!
Hello, everybody. I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views on all the episodes I must review. So did everybody enjoy the 300 episode review? I cannot believe I actually made it this far into 6 seasons and I finally surpassed my 300 episode review. But seeing how I don't have too many Loud House episodes to review since I'm just about almost running out of some of them, here's another episode I'm going to review that hasn't even aired in America, along with the other 6 episodes that haven't even aired. And one of them I already reviewed back in March. And sadly, further ado, I have to review one of them. And with this likely being said, Beg, Borrow, and Steal. The 35th episode from, you guessed it, Season 7, and the 330th episode. So when I first heard of this episode and I decided to watch it privately, and I'm just gonna say right now, I really didn't enjoy this episode. Cause this episode feels like it's the icing of the cake of Sound of Silent 3.0. Do I even need to say what was Sound of Silent 2.0? Because it wasn't already obvious that Lincoln has already put himself in a dire situation like this already before. And you all had just been warned. Because at this point in this review, I'm going into major spoiler alert. So if you don't want to hear about it in case you haven't seen the episode yet, you can either stop watching the review and actually watch the episode, which is in the description below, or you could just skip to here and you'll be good.
It's allowance day, which means one thing. I can finally buy another David Steele mystery box.
And this is interesting because...
I just got a new baboon liver.
Fucking Russians. Goddamn communists.
Each one has a different character inside. I've collected all of them, except for the coolest, rarest one, Mr. David Steele.
Yeah, been there, done that, never did it again. That's like picking a mystery bag to figure out which little tiny Funko Pop you're actually gonna get.
And bonus, he comes with a stain-resistant tux.
You mean the stainless steel? Good luck with that. My parents own this store, and even I haven't found one.
How would you know that for sure, smart little girl? Parents might be as dumb as they appear to be. Especially when some of us that deal with a loan shark at a gas station is always finding ways to rip people off. And let's hope and pray he doesn't do this to a blind person.
Kara, please. It's not luck when you've got Steele instincts.
Yeah, how much luck do you think you're actually going to have by actually finding the right David Steele? Since you barely even had any luck since, season 1, I suppose? But I can't tell which episode you started that off with.
Good weight. Smells like steel.
And remember this, if you don't get it, don't get pissed off. Be glad of what you got.
Another Lackey Larry? No!
Guess your steel instincts are a little rusty. Want to try again?
I love this girl already. But the little girl at the store decides to give Lincoln a better idea, as if he doesn't have anything better to do.
You could do what Lackey Larry did in issue 147.
Oh, borrow the money from a kingpin with extra cash like Golden Toe. Who do I know that's a kingpin?
Oh, hell no. You would have to be a complete fucking moron to even borrow money from Lola. Because in my case, I wouldn't need to borrow any money from her or anyone else. I mean, I have a job. At least 3 jobs.
Love the golden part, but don't call me a toe.
Do I even need to make a dirty joke about that? It's probably best if I didn't.
No, that's... Sorry, we got off on the wrong foot.
You want me to hit your foot this time?
So, can I borrow the money?
Sure, why not? I'm always happy to use my pageant earnings to help out a less fortunate family member.
Yeah, you should play Robin Hood in the next beauty pageant. Hey, there was a cartoon where Robin Hood was a female, and it was a Happily Ever After HBO show.
It's the green, it's the green, it's the green, green. When I look into the future, it's the green that I see.
Not so fast! You're not getting a dime until you sign this contract promising to pay me back.
And if I was you, I would back away from this. Then again, if you're so fucking desperate, read the small print. Everybody learns that the hard way.
Should I read this first?
Oh, no, just sign. My attorney, Mr. Sprinkles, already reviewed it.
See, the fact that you have to say they're not that bad means that they are that bad. Do you ever hear a Boston girl have an orgasm?
Oh boy, why do I feel like hell is forever for this kid?
When all said and done, there's the question of fun.
Maybe because I've seen something like this actually happen before, especially when it already happened back in season 1, and it did happen again later on in another season. But with every desperate attempt that Lincoln tries to find the David Steele, he runs out of luck on every single attempt that he's been trying to find in every box.
Odd Bob with Blowfish's dorsal fin? So much for quality control.
Survey says...
Say goodbye, kids.
What the hell?
Should have thought this through! Shit! God damn it!
What the hell you doing, boy?
Okay, this is my last chance. Lola said no more money. Come on, stainless steel! Dang it.
Yes, if I may venture this opinion and not piss so much more money away just to look for some dumb doll, why not order it online? Then you wouldn't be spending so much money trying to look for it.
Huh? Let me guess. Another Lackey Larry. Yes! It's him! It's really him!
Hello, Lincoln.
Oh, hey Lola!
Do I need to tell everybody where this is going to end up at? Especially to you, Michael Game Show? We exactly know what's going to happen, especially when he gets himself in a situation with Lola.
When I was a young what?
Enough pleasantries. This isn't a social visit. We had a deal.
Oh, right. The loan. So I, kind of thought that was more of a pay-when-you're-ready situation.
Oh, no. It's a pay-when-I'm-ready situation, as it states right here. And I'm ready now.
Hello? Tick-tock, tick-tock. Lincoln's not on the right man clock. And it's a nice, sunny, beautiful day for Lola to be kicking his ass away. David Andreas is right. Wives can be hard to do.
All right. What's the damage?
Now, I lent you money, and I don't see it. Do you know what happens when I don't see my money?
Looks like I'm a little short, but maybe I could give you my, wallet instead. It's genuine pleather.
Good offer, Lincoln Loud.
But lucky for you, I'm an extremely understanding and generous person.
Bullshit!
You can work off your debt to me. For starters, you'll be driving me around town while breaking fees in for me.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, it ain't gonna be easy for him. And trust me, wearing high heels is such a bitch. I don't even know how the fuck Angel Dust can actually wear those kind of boots. And this is gonna sound like I'm hateful, but Lincoln deserves what's coming to him.
How the heck do you drive in these things?
It's an art. Now step on it. We have errands to run.
Hey, Jeep! Watch where you're going, stupid!
Out of my way, fancy wheels!
Run her down. Kill her. Kill her, Billy. Kill her, Billy. Kill her.
Shut up! I got this!
Hate to add to your debt, but I have to charge you for the cost of the cosmetic damage. And the water damage.
Survey says...
How you doing, Mr. Nice Plant? Get your fucking ass in there.
And was that really necessary for him to kick that plant? What did that thing ever do to him? So Lola and Lincoln decide to go to the mall, as Lincoln is still paying off his debt to Lola.
I want it, I want it, I want it!
Ow! 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 Can we take a break? I think my blisters are starting to blister.
That means it's working, Lincoln.
Kinda hurts your feet, doesn't it?
Honey, then, will you be a Jedi?
Be a dear and go return this dress at Reininger's for me. I have a date with that crystal piece of fabulousness.
People could say that this is a Lincoln torture episode, but I can strongly disagree on that because honestly, Lincoln doesn't deserve to be tortured because he's the main character and the fact that I actually like this character, but then again in the end, he kind of deserves it. Bugs Bunny can't always win in every Looney Tune cartoon. There are times he has to lose, especially to a tortoise.
Ow! Ow!
Care to try a bacon-wrapped fried mini corn dog sample?
Yes, please. I don't have a free hand, so could you just toss one in my mouth?
I wouldn't do that, especially if you're gonna get all those clothes and dress dirty. And you're gonna put yourself in more debt.
Complimentary condiments?
I can't even do what he does. And I don't even like relish. Then again, that wouldn't surprise me if that's green ketchup.
New Heinz Easy Squirt Ketchup has a nozzle that makes it easy to draw. On food! Heinz Easy Squirt. It's fun for your food.
Ha! Bet you thought that was gonna end badly.
And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, or a lie become the truth.
My dress!
You messed up all the dress, and down a big mess. Okay, I'm gonna stop singing Michael Jackson songs.
I'm adding this to your tab!
What? No! I can fix this!
Woo! I'm glad we're okay.
Whoa!
Looks like you'll be working for me for a long, long, long time.
Forever. And ever. And ever. And ever.
Hurry up! I hear there's a sale on compression socks!
Yeah, I was expecting them to be much taller and seeing Lola's tits sag. I don't know what made Lincoln think like that. But whatever the fuck you're gonna do, you better do it fast and you better do it the right way too. And guess what he does?
Please! You have to let me the money to pay off Lola. I don't want to be an 80-year-old man falling into a fountain.
Stop sniveling.
You sniveling coward!
A sniveling Cody.
Sniveling, groveling, measly, weaselly.
Dude, I feel for you, but I don't have that kind of cheddar. Me neither.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, but she just dropped Lily like that. Seriously, Lanny, are you an idiot? Excuse me, don't answer that at all. Because I'd rather you didn't. Whatever it is, Lily's gonna beat her ass one way or another.
We can combine our money to save Lincoln.
Sure, as long as you pay us back.
Of course, it'll be my top priority. You can count on me.
Yeah, survey says?
I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
Honestly, it's not even that hard to imagine about what he just said and what is going to end up in a complete motherfucking disaster. Especially when you already know he did something like this before. He ain't his first and it ain't his second time he done it.
Sorry, Steele, but you're no match for my surprise dorsal fin. Really? Because I'd say you're finished. Ha ha ha. Hi.
We're here to collect, stinkin'.
Lynn, look, I know Lincoln's a bit of a bonehead, but...
What the fuck did I tell you about that word?
You totally haven't paid us back yet, and we're tired of dropping hints.
Huh? What hints?
Like you don't know?
I think he's gonna get more torture on this.
Apologies, Todd, but I cannot afford your oil change this month. I don't have the money!
It's over, Lucky Larry. Pow! Dave Steele saves the day again.
Survey says...
I think I'll give you a kiss.
Oh, hell no!
But not for long.
We can't have lint on your suit when you receive that medal from the president.
Crystal ball, the debt is due. When will Lincoln get a clue?
Oh, wait! One of your buttons has a scuff. Let's buff that out.
Sigh.
Survey says...
She says you're a big ugly girl.
Oh, well, I think she's lovely.
Don't worry about a thing, Luz. Vengeance will soon be yours.
Vengeance!
I'm sorry, every time when I gotta bring the word vengeance up, it reminds me of the Grinch.
Agent Steele heard Golden Toe sneaking up behind him and went kapow, kapow, pow.
Lily is bankrupt!
Ka-chow! David, you've been hit! Malice must be after us.
Survey says...
Minions? No,
Seriously, is he that oblivious and dumb not to realize about the fucking hints that the sisters are giving him? Especially when he just heard a baby.
You little...
Dad, no! You're gonna strangle a baby!
Oh my god, that would have been horrible.
I will say he had a fucking close call on that one. If anybody were to watch that through a window, he'd be jailed now.
I'm so sorry, guys. I guess I've just been a little distracted lately with my mystery box collection.
Yeah, you can't be too fucking distracted, especially when someone is talking to you. You weren't even on your headphones. And yet, it made him so oblivious to even care when they're talking to him. And it also made me question how dumb Lincoln can be if he couldn't take the hints at all that the sisters were giving to him. Then again, considering that he can only think about himself and that new David Steele toy he got, I guess that might be a testament to his selfishness. And yet, with no money left in his pocket, he's got to work for it.
Hey, water boy! My electrolytes aren't gonna replenish themselves!
Watch out!
Jackass.
They can say it's Lincoln torture all they want, but obviously this is actually a well-deserved torture for him. Yeah, there are episodes that feel like he doesn't deserve torture, but then again, there are some episodes that are kind of well-deserved.
Commencing. Turbo speed on human test subject.
Oh Oh no, it's Rocket Man all over again. If anyone remembers that kind of ride that him and Clyde were on when they were at space camp.
Thanks again for filling in for Tanya. She has a really bad migraine.
Are you shitting me? What is wrong with you?
Oh, there was no fucking reason that Lenny should have used him for that. He doesn't stand there looking like a dummy.
Excuse me.
And again, he is one. But honestly, Tanya's not even human. Now I see why Lenny and Lincoln are on the same note.
So, how long do I have to test your coffin for?
8 hours, 10 tops. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your breathing straw.
Okay, so I will admit, this is actually torture to him that he's got to spend 8 or 10 hours in a coffin. And considering how he's not so much of an expert at this, he could possibly die in a few hours. And I'm not too sure if that's Lucy's sadistic way. But whatever it is, the show has been made her more sadistic, especially with blood.
Lincoln, we need you!
Apologies, sisters, but Lincoln is already buried in work. Ha ha ha.
Okay, I will fucking admit that is a good one I ever got from Lucy, other than her creepy ass smile that she's been doing. Then again, Lisa's smile is more fucking creepy.
I'm going to kill you!
Tungsten, I need a sample of his earwax for science.
Oh, Dad. Stay away from me, Lisa.
Wait in line. I need a target for archery practice. Move it, Stinkin'! Give him to me! I forgot what we're doing!
You bring this stranger before me. He doubts my powers?
Well, if you're not gonna work for us anymore, we want our money back! Yeah! Figure it out, Lincoln!
I'm so glad I met Grey Griffin, and I am so grateful that she's going to be in another Loud House episode review.
You guys are right. I never should have borrowed money that I couldn't pay back. I know what I have to do.
As I told you before, you should have fucking ordered that thing instead of going through all that trouble. Then you wouldn't get yourself in a money situation. About as fucked up and dumb as somebody is to raise $5 grand on a horse race when they're supposed to pay back the debt to their boss.
So how would you like to buy a complete David Steele mystery box collection plus several dozen henchmen?
Let me pretend I care.
No.
Okay, I'm done.
I would like nothing more. If this were 2 weeks ago. The same collection is being reissued tomorrow, so yours are completely worthless. Save those puppy eyes for someone who cares.
Not the puppy dog pout. That's mine.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah, if Lloyd fell for that shit one time, it's not gonna work on anybody else. Hell, even your parents didn't even fall for that shit when you did it in Yes Man.
Best I can do is $12 for the lot.
$12? That's not nearly enough to pay back my sisters.
Sorry, not everyone is cut out for the high-pressure world of comic memorabilia collecting.
'Cause hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Had their chance to behave better, now they boil in the pot.
Well, I guess $12 is a start. Deal. Maybe I can mow lawns or clean the toilets at Flips.
Yeah, haven't you already been there before with Clyde and interned for the worst? And I never use any gas station's bathrooms.
God damn.
I guess we've had our last mission together, David.
But what's this? Teal? Then it is true.
Yeah?
It can't be.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to remove that one. I know it's junk.
Junk? This is an odd bob with Blowfish's dorsal fin.
And that's a good thing?
Jesus Christ. I read about this in the David Steele fan boards. I thought it was just the stuff of legend.
Wow, I guess you know the truth for sure, don't you, kid? Well, at least you haven't hit puberty yet. And weirdly enough, I think these two would make a real odd couple. Then again, considering that there was a girl named Renee who was a big Ace Savvy fan, this girl's a David Steele fan. So I doubt that she's ever going to join the Freckle Gang group. Then again, she don't need freckles.
It's a factory defect. Those are always worth the most. Let's just say I'm willing to pay this amount for it.
So then he goes home and pays all his sisters what he actually took from them, and everything is back the way it was. Then again, I doubt it.
Ready your joints, Todd. It's time for that oil change.
Hooray!
Dude, was Todd not rusted at one scene and now he's rusted again? Make your mind up, animators.
So it all worked out in the end. I was able to pay my sisters back and keep almost all of my collection.
Now all we need is that new Steele-mobile we saw in the store.
Nice try, Agent Steele, but I learned my lesson. You have to be careful before you borrow stuff from people.
Also, use your brain as you did before in Sound of Silence to actually order something online and not go through all this bullshit trouble of all those mystery boxes.
Again! Will you give me back my patent pups already?
Sorry. They're actually pretty comfortable once you break them in.
Okay, I'm not even gonna touch on this subject.
Survey says...
And that was Beg, Borrow, and Steal, or as I like to call it, Beg, Borrow, and Steal, an episode that we already did with this plot already, and kicked the 2D animated ass out of the writer for writing this. Who could have seen this result coming? Not only is this episode so redundant, but it's also an episode we already have seen Lincoln getting himself into a debate with one of his sisters or friends, and he has to pay back the hard way. And fans would consider this Lincoln porn torture. But in the case of an episode like this, he deserved it. Even if Lincoln is the actual main character of the actual show, there comes a point where they don't even make Lincoln learn his lesson from previous episodes or previous mistakes he's actually done before. And this isn't the first time he has to do payback for Lola Loud. Because Lincoln put himself in this shitty situation where he just wanted this damn David Steele action figure when literally he could have just gone online and just ordered the damn thing. I'm gonna waste of fucking money. Then maybe he would have never got himself into this situation. But when he got himself in one debt with one sister, he got to put himself in a different debt with other sisters and has to pay them back. And this is gonna be hard for me to say, but Lincoln's kind of a stupid kid in this episode. I don't know if the people who are now working in the Nickelodeon studio hate Lincoln Loud or the fact that they just don't care for his character or giving him some development to be character driven. But I will say either this, A Dish Come True, or Friends in Dry Places was Lincoln's worst, where he does something absolutely stupid on his own and put himself in that situation. Even the beginning was so pretty obvious about we knew what Lincoln was gonna put himself into, especially when he was borrowing money from Lola. When seriously, he could have done this by himself and just ordered that online, and he wouldn't waste so much money trying to look for the damn thing. Because honestly, when I was playing Disney Infinity, they had these mystery boxes and I was trying to find a different kind of power disc for the actual game system. And every time I got the same kind, I decided to go on Amazon and actually order it myself. Simple as that, and it was so easy, especially when I wanted the Peter Pan Neverland background. If you don't want to use common sense of doing something so much easier, of getting something that you really want to have, then I suggest you don't borrow and steal this episode. I could be better off watching some other David Steele style with Lincoln Loud in it that does this so much better. Cause Lincoln did piss me off in this episode, as he did in A Dish Come True. The ending felt a little justified with what Lincoln got, what was coming to him, but everything else just made me just watch Nifty from Hazbin Hotel stab somebody. And you know, personally, I would hire her to actually stab all the ball-stabbing Loud House episodes that are such a pain. This has been the Loud House Critic, and let's see what's going on the farm this time.
I hate to interrupt you right now, Loud House Critic, but something I really want to address with a Loud House episode like Beg, Borrow, and Steal here is that ever since we had Loud House episodes like Sleuth or Consequences, Brawl in the Family, No Such Luck, Read Aloud, and The Taunting Hour, a lot of Loud House fans are all now constantly defending Lincoln 24/7, 365, and even constantly writing a lot of Loud House fanfiction stories where Lincoln runs away, stands up to his family, or commits suicide of all things to express the fandom's anger on the Loud family's constant mistreatment towards Lincoln. especially if he is actually in the wrong, or even just for a small scene or two with episodes like Garage Band, Game Boys, Kings of the Con, Deep Cuts, Stall Monitor, Friends in Dry Places, The Loud Cloud, Bizarre Taurean, A Dish Come True, Big Bro and Steele, and to an extent, A Loud House Christmas. And to be honest here, I'm actually stuck on both sides of this situation, since although I do know that Lincoln is not always going to be likable or innocent in the show, as he does have his unlikable moments in the show at times like everyone else does, what if the Loud House fandom can also be right to say that Lincoln's family is heavily toxic and dysfunctional towards him in the show too? It's almost like that the Loud House writers can't make up their minds on wanting us to sympathize with Lincoln or root against Lincoln instead. And that's even the most difficult thing about relatable characters like Squidward from SpongeBob, Benson from Regular Show, and Lincoln Loud in the Loud House. How can we feel sorry for these characters if they can also act like heartless monsters at times too? You're right, Loud House Critic. I know I shouldn't be here right now, especially with how I really did enjoy Big Bro and Steele here, as this episode had really left a huge sour taste in my mouth. Figuratively speaking, of course. I also want to apologize if I had spoken too much here in this Loud House Critic episode review as well too, especially since I might lose my voice after this. But anyway, I just wanted to address something right here on how the Loud House fandom is always taking Lincoln's side now, regardless of what happens or what he does, thanks to the amount of Lincoln torture porn episodes out there in the show. Well, I better get going right now. I can go on with how much I didn't like Big Bro and Steele, such as with this episode ending the Lincoln and family episodes on a huge sour note in season 7 of The Loud House, like how the Hurt Lockers had ended the Lincoln and Friends episode on a huge sour note in season 6 of the show. But I do really need something to cheer me up after this episode right now, and to give my voice a rest as well too. Later, everyone.